A lot of horses I get that are already started, when you bring them in the round pen, they just take off running. And there's no connection at all with you. Those are the kind that I stand on the side of the round pen. When they do that, they're running out of control, not really paying attention, and I'll have them go in front of me and then they stop. But I never let them take off full blast in here because they could hurt themselves real easy. Everything has to be precise in here. That's why I like staying in here for a while with a horse. They really learn how to move and listen. So the fact that his ears are half set back, that tells me and him have a connection right now. You can see how much better he is after he's worked one way. And that's the only time I'll put a whip on a horse, is I'll toss it and let it land over their hip. I'm going to ask him to do a 360. I'll back away. Never go closer. If you make yourself bigger, he's not going to want to turn towards you. So I'll back away, throw the whip over this way. Now, when I signal him to do a 360, I'll back away and just open my arms up like this. And I see where the whip is? It's over here. I'm keeping the whip behind me. He stayed in it. He went on. These are all the things that make your horse supple and quiet. Okay, I didn't ask him to lope, but he knows the routine. So he knows the routine, so I'm letting him go with it. Now you notice how that's a soft lope. He's hitting the ground soft. That means a lot. Okay, that's a nice canter. I'll let them break down to a trot, and then I might ask him to lope again. So everything's moving slowly, and I'll bet if I drop my whip and stand, he'll stop and stand too. That's when you know you're on the same page. You hear him take that breath? Yeah. That means he's ready for the next deal, which is the other side. So I'm really happy with the way he's moving, and because he's been doing it without me just paying attention, really. And you'll notice when I back off, he backs off. This is so important for a good horse. And it should be the same way when you're riding him. You're going to always be pushing him and having more energy. You must have more energy than him when you're riding him. And then when you shut off, he shuts off. When you stop riding, he stops moving. He's that smart. All horses are, actually. They can think with you without you pulling on them or telling them what to do with a voice even. My horses, including him, and I've had him long enough, I can consider him one of my trained kind of horses, right? Because he does exactly what I like. He won't forget that. Like, he won't. He could come unbroke if you rode him a different way, possibly. But as long as he's ridden like you rode him the other day, as long as you ride him like that, he'll keep developing. The problem is when we're riding, most people aren't really focused on themselves. They're more focused on what the horse is doing, and that'll cause a problem if you focus on what the horse is doing to you instead of what you're doing to the horse. You got to really be focused on what you're doing to the horse. Isn't that right, Harvey? He says yes.